I was pretty excited when I got the job, as I'd been there for a little while and been quite successful at it, which led to the promotion. And so when it happened, I was very, very pleased. I found it was a lot more involved than I thought. When I started, I thought it would be just more of the same what I'd done before, but there were lots of issues around people. I found out it'd be an easy job without the people involved. And whereas I'd been colleagues in the past, now I had to sometimes, be demanding for people who had been friends, and this put some strain on the relationships. And I started thinking a lot more about work and the situation, and I'd find myself waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and just sort of staring at the ceiling and just feeling very anxious. I'd feel this sort of tightness down my back, and not sleeping, but still having to perform during the day, being a manager. I found I really had to put on this mask and try to be positive, but I found it really, really tiring and draining to try and do that. People, I had a good friend, Sally, that our families have been friends, but the relationship was quite strained, and at home I just find that I'm always thinking about work. I'm always thinking, what can I do to be more effective, to be more on top of it. And to be honest, I really don't know what to do. I really feel that as a man, I should be able to be on top of this. I'm paid to be a manager, so I should be on top of this. I don't know who to speak to, so I'm struggling.
So if William's struggling, that must already start to impact on his capacity to want to do this job that he's thought about having for quite some time. Obviously, if it impacts on William, it must impact on his family, because even though as Australians we now spend more time at work than we ever have in the past, if the various aspects of our life are not in the yin and the yang, well, then it becomes more difficult for us.